Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. This is Adrian here from 44 Degrees Motorbike Adventures. In today's video I am going to show you how to put the forks back into your Transalp 700. If you've been following my previous videos on how to remove the fork, how to disassemble it, and how to inspect the fork and change the seals and change the oil, in this video I'm going to show you how to put the fork back into the bike. So if you have nothing to do, grab your favorite drink and stay with me and let's find out. Alright guys, so if you follow me from the previous video, I assembling the fork back, adding the oil. So if you didn't see that video, please check it out so you can see how this is done. I was waiting for this part here, which is the dust seal. I only had ordered the fork seals, but when I look at this guy here, it's pretty bad. So I decided to change as well. Alright everybody, so we're here at the garage now, and the forks are right there, so I have it installed. Just get this light off the way. I have installed the dust cap and the service. It's just straightforward, just the top, slide down, press it tight. I haven't tightened the service yet, I'm just going to put the forks first. But we have here the manual, and we're going to go through the installation. So as you can see, it's basically straightforward. You have to install the fork into the steering stem to the top bridge, and you align the top fork with the upper surface of the top bridge. So basically that's the only thing that you need to make sure that is right. And then you tighten to the torque, the specific torque, and you have to tighten as well the cap to the specific torque. Alright, so we're going to do that first, then you can see the rest is pretty much straightforward. You tighten the fork cap, then you do the pinch bolt on the top. So and then after that you follow like instructions to install back your brake lines and your sensor cover, the speed sensor and things like that. And then you need to install back the muffler and things. Oh, sorry, not the muffler, the mud guard. But we're not going to go through all of this. So if you have followed my previous video on how to remove, make sure that you know exactly what part came from where, so you know exactly how to put it back again. It is straightforward, just to follow the manual, and you see where the brake lines connect to. And the fork itself is quite straightforward, so let's do that. Let's install the leg into stem and align to the fork tube to the upper surface, and we're going to tighten the bridge pinch bolt, especially with the specific torque. Okay, so that would be the bottom one. Okay, so let's do that. Alright, so first we get the right fork for here, so which is this one here, right? That's the one that we have that has the pins here, right? And we're gonna put them into the bridge here, right? And maybe we might want to use that. Alright, so at the moment we have the, just gonna put a light there for you guys to see. I have the fork, which is installed already, and it's aligned with that top bridge there. So that's what you need to do, is you have to align. This one has to go down a little bit, and the other one has to go up a little bit, I think. Right, so you just have to align these guys. So let's align that, and then we tie the bolts. Alright everybody, so I have aligned, and I only tied this bolt here with my hand. I haven't tightened the specific torque yet. I did the same for the other one. This bolt is continually loosed. I haven't done anything with that. I found it easier to just put a little bit of grease inside here, just tiny bit, don't put too much, just to make sure that the fork slides much better, because it's just getting stuck even though the screws were completely untight. So what I'm going to do is torque now. to the specific torque, which is 34 Nm, right? So make sure you do that. Okay, so let me do that then. Alright everybody, so now I'm gonna tighten the screws and torque it to the specifications, with 34 Nm or 25 pounds. Libras or pounds, whatever, I don't know. So you need one of these, a torque wrench. So set it to correct specification, and let's just torque. And what I want you to do is go the bottom first, and then go to the top. Do them each one a little bit. Don't try to do the first one straight, otherwise you're gonna get a problem. Let's check the manual. We need to tighten the fork cap, so we will do that now, and that's 16 pounds or 22 Nm, and the top bridge it's 26 Nm, right? So we do that then as well. Alright, both of them are done. So guys, that's basically how you put your fork back. Now we need to install our wheel and install our connections. So I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna stop the video for now. So I think that's how you do it. So you just make sure you align the fork with the top bridge, tight the bolts on the bottom, tight one at a time, tight this one and then tight that one, just to hold the fork in place. Make sure it's set correctly. Then come with your torque and start torquing one and torque the other. Don't tight this one all the way, just go one by one and then finish off, tighten that up, then tight this. Now we have to tighten this guy here. Unfortunately, like without this connection here, I don't think I'll have like a torque, but I'll try to get that in there. So this is it, guys. This is how you install your fork. And now I'm gonna put the wheel and put the connections back. So the wheel I won't be able to do at the moment because I'm gonna change the rotor. So you'll see that in the next video. So anyway, so we get the connections back in place. So let's do that. Alright everybody, so connections are back in place. The connection for the wire, the pipe for the brake pipe is back in place. The mud guard is back in place. Now the calipers, I'm gonna leave it out because I need to actually replace the pads. And the wheel, I'm gonna leave it out for the moment because I need to replace the rotor. Okay, so anyway guys, this is it. This is how you install your forks back again to place. Things to make sure is just make sure you level to the top bridge and you do the proper torque for the bolts of like the holds the forks. Alright, so next video what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna change my rotor, and I'm gonna do a video on that, so keep an eye out for that. And I'm gonna put a new one. I just got a new one from Italy today. It's a Brembo Oro. So I'm just gonna replace my front one because my front one is a little bit sticking to the pads, and I've already changed pads before, and I think it might be a little bit warped. I'm not sure. Also, it's quite old already, so I'm just gonna change it anyway. Also, when you do that, you need to change your pads, so make sure you buy pads if you're going to change your router. So keep an eye for that video, and thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.